Sparkles here, Sparkles the Clown. You want to know what just chaffs my britches? I'm going to tell you. Change you can't swallow. Judgment to choke a horse. Now, I'm going to use my little manual teleprompter here because I got too much to remember if I don't. So I'm going to go point by point. Barack Obama promised change you can believe in, but he delivered change you can't swallow. And I'm going to give you about 10 or so reasons why. Number one, English, most fundamental language in the United States and all over the world. He voted no to declaring it the national language. He voted yes for common language, but with loopholes, but not to declare our language, which has been our language since we were born as a nation. Change you just can't swallow. Judgment to choke a horse. Public funding in the campaign. First he was for it, then he went, oh, I can do better not doing it because guess what? I got this mean, lean, Chicago-style political machine that'll just roll over everybody and every opponent that ever got in the way, but that was supposed to be change you can believe in? Don't think so. Change you can't swallow. It was a mean, mean campaign. And taxes lowered for everybody? I don't think so. Small business, corporations, investment groups, everything that affects the small man is going to be overtaxed. Therefore, it is not going to help everybody the way it says. Judgment to choke a horse. Iraq, no to the surge. No to the wise leaders in our military who were saying, you've got to control this before you can control the other arenas. You must have this under control. Even Senator McCain was for the surge. This campaign did not want to admit that he was right. And so they take a grandstand trip everywhere, making themselves look big. Hello? Too late, too little. Change you can't swallow. Judgment to choke a horse. Let's go to diluting FISA and the Patriot Act. We need more than just one thing to protect our national security. We were vulnerable at 9/11 because of the cuts in budgets for national defense. Look where that got us. Diluting these undermines our very national security. Judgment you just can't swallow. Judgment to choke a horse. Alrighty, now then, historic opportunity to pick a woman for president. Opted to pick someone who had been in Washington for 30-some years, who had bashed him during the primaries. Hello, earth to somebody. That ain't change you can swallow. Senator McCain took that opportunity and picked a very, very effective woman who has proven herself both in the state and city government. She has been a mayor, she has been a governor, she has had 20,000+ employees to manage, the National Guard, and of course the executive experience as a mayor and the budgets in the billions. She has proven that she can do this and has a 70% or more positive rating with her people. So, bad judgment on the Obama campaign, judgment to choke a horse all day long. Drill, drill, blow, blow. No to drilling. Even though we want it to be done environmentally and effectively, we have to do something in the interim until the wind, the solar, the water, the hydro, everything that we've got out there can be put into play so we're not dependent on nations that really do wish us harm. Judgment to choke a horse again. Alrighty. 14 extremely left and liberal associations of both organizations and people. We're talking the Reverend, we're talking Resco, who was prosecuted, Farrakhan, Ayers, who did admit that after 9/11, when we were very vulnerable, and Barack wasn't 8 years old then, that he wished he'd bombed more. He was a grown man when the man said that in 2001. Judgment to choke a horse with all those groups. No debates after Hillary and Senator McCain asked over and over because he did badly in the debates. So all summer and all spring, put the kibosh on the debates because it didn't look good and he wasn't going to have the control that he wanted to have. Judgment to choke a horse. $900 million in earmarks. Voted yes for the bridge to nowhere, even though this governor, when she got in, saw it was double the cost and not wise. She put the kibosh on it. He voted for it. Bad judgment again. All right, subcommittee meetings on NATO. Too busy running a campaign. Georgia could have used being a member of NATO to avoid that attack. Judgment to choke a horse. Change you just can't swallow. That's all I got to say.